Hey everyone, it's Pat from Pat's Over Music, and today we're doing a really quick lesson on understanding all of the 7th chords in a key signature. Now this is great if you've already seen my video on understanding what normal triads, major, minor and diminished are in a key signature, and this is so helpful when you're writing your own songs or learning other people's songs. If you haven't seen that, that's alright. Click this link here. If you have, we're just going to press on and we're adding 7th degrees to every chord. Now it's really easy to understand. So here we've got a major scale. Okay, so these are the notes in the C major scale, and we got there by going tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Or you can think of T being 2 frets. So if you start on C, you move up 2 frets, you're on D, you move up another 2 frets, you're on E, you move up a single fret or a semitone, you're on F, so on and so on, C, back to C. Okay, now all of those notes are in the key signature of C major. So it's the major scale, but it's also all the notes in C major. So what we've done here, guys, is here are all the chords that you could find in the key signature of C major, okay? But if you were to take away those letter names and you've just got the chords left, that's the order of chords in any key signature. So if you're in D major, for example, it'd still be that order of chords, but you just go through the D major scale. So D, E, F sharp, G, so on and so on, right? So all that we're doing now is we're adding on a 7th degree. That's all that we're doing, okay? So guys, we're just going to press on quite quickly, but if you do want to learn any of the theory, definitely go back and check out the website because there's lots more theory on exactly, working out how you got to these notes and writing out all the theory. But I just want to show you from a practical standpoint how to play all these different chords. And the great thing is that once you learn one chord, so the first chord we're learning is major 7th. Once you learn that one chord, if you just move it up, you've got all of the major 7th chords. So don't think of it as you're only learning, these particular chords in one key signature. You're actually learning them in all key signatures. You just move it around to whichever starting note you're on, okay? So we're starting with C major 7th. So let's check out C major 7th. Now this is a bar chord, but it's a bar chord shape, so you can move it around. It's great. So what you want to do is have your first finger barred, holding down all the frets on the 3rd fret. Now, your first finger starts on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. That's a C note, right? Then you want to bring your 3rd finger so that it's on the 5th fret, okay? So your 3rd finger is on the 5th fret there of the 4th string. Then you want your 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. That's the all-important major 7th. That's the B note. Then you want your pinky all the way down on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. And finally, you want your first finger still barring so you can get that 3rd fret on the 1st string. And that's it, that's the major 7th, well done. Now again, it's not just one major 7th, we've learnt the C major 7th, but if you were just to move it up 2 frets, then you would get the D major 7th. If you were to move it back 1, you get the B major 7th. So it's all major 7th chords. Good work, guys, we're pressing on. Alright everyone, so we're up to the 2nd chord, we're up to D minor 7th. So what you want to do is you want to have your first finger barring down on the 5th fret of the 5th string, and you want that barring down. Then you want your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string. Then you want that open 3rd string, well I say open, but it's actually just, open back to your first finger that's barring there. Okay, good work. Then you want your 2nd finger on the 6th fret of the 2nd string. And then you want the 1st string just to be barred again by your 1st finger. And again, this is D minor 7th because we're starting on a D note on the 5th fret of the 5th string. But if you move it up 2, you've got E minor 7th. You move it back 1, you've got E flat 7th. So you've got all of those minor 7th chords. Good work, guys. So the next chord we've got is E minor 7th. So all you do is exactly the same as D minor 7th. Same shape, you just move it up 2 frets. And that's it. So if you could play the D minor 7, just move it up 2 frets, you've got E minor 7. Good job. Next, just come up a fret, so you're on the 8th fret now, and just play the same shape as that C major 7 shape. And there you go, then you've got F major 7. Nice and easy. Alright everyone, so now we're learning G dominant 7th. Now what dominant 7th means is you've got a major chord, 1, 3, 5, but you've got a flattened 7th. Okay, so if you had a major 7th it would be F sharp, but there's no sharps or flats in this key, C major, so we just take it back and dominant 7th. So again, you want your first finger barring on the 3rd frets, So have your first finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, that's your G note. Use your 3rd finger to play the 5th fret on the 5th string. That's your power chord so far, right? Then all you do is you want that next string, the 4th string, you want again that to be barred by your first finger. And then you want your 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. That's your major 3rd, the B. That's it guys, well done. And next you just have the last 2 strings, 2nd string and 1st string. You just want them ringing out so that you're barring. Now that's the G dominant 7th, but again, take that shape, move it up 2 frets, you've got A dominant 7th. Take it up 2 frets, you've got B dominant 7th. Well done, that's all the dominant 7th chords. Good job guys. So guys, if you remember before, we're up to A minor 7 now. But if you remember before, we've already learned a minor 7th shape when we learned D minor 7 and E minor 7. So you could just use that same shape all the way up on the 12th fret, but it's quite high, so I'm going to show you another way to play it. So A minor 7, bar again with your first finger on the 5th fret, then have your 3rd finger on the 7th fret, right, awesome. Then the other strings you just keep open or ringing back to that first finger. And that's it, so A minor 7th, you've got 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7, or A, C, E, G, that's it. And again, this one shape, move it up any way you like. B minor 7, G minor 7, F minor 7. That's it, and you can interchange it with the other minor 7th chord as well. There you go, good job guys. Okay guys, so the last chord that we're doing is the half diminished 7th. So in this particular example, because we're doing C major, it is a B half diminished 7th. So have your first finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, have your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 4th string, have your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and have your pinky tucked away down there on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. That's it, don't worry about the 6th string, don't worry about the 1st string. That's it. Well done, and again, it's a movable shape, so if you move it up a semitone or a fret, you get C, half diminished 7th. D. So that's it guys, so we've just learned all of the 7th chords and the key signature of C major, but you know all of those movable shapes now, so you actually know all the major 7th chords, all the minor 7th chords, all the dominant 7th chords, and all the half diminished 7th chords. Well done for making it to the end. If you like the effort that I put in, definitely like this video. If you want to learn more theory and understand exactly what's going on and have more lessons, definitely check out the website. Otherwise, I've been Pat from Pat Dev Music. See you all again. Bye.